welcome back,
Hey
y'all. We're here, episode 3.
Season 2.
I think they know the season by now. They better. All I know is y'all better have already caught up to episode 2. That's your assignment. If you haven't done it, you need to. I'm not recapping on the last episode, so. But how was your week though?
It was trash, basura, garbage, dumpster fire.
Say it in Caribbean Creole.
Garbage.
Thank you. Okay. So you said all that. My week was okay. I have taken a leave of absence from work.
And excited.
Mental
health.
Mental health. It's for mental health reasons. I really needed it because I feel burnt out, so I did take it. You know, some of the students came and hugged me, and they're like, "Miss, you better come back."
She ain't coming back, y'all.
But no, I really needed it though.
Yeah.
Like it's really like I'm like if I need to get through till June of teaching, I need this off. But this week was cool.
That's good.
We have our session for today is on dating. And we have a special guest. This is our first time having a special guest, y'all, because we never have guests.
You for being the first one.
So we're introducing our first guest. And what is your name, sir?
Oh, you just did me dirty. You could just say my name yourself.
No, you gotta introduce yourself.
You gotta introduce yourself. What's your
My
name?
name's Jerome.
And so I created a segment for this specifically, where our guests share 2 to 3 friendly facts about themselves to kind of open up and get our viewers to know who they are, and so they can be comfortable with us. So, do you have 2 or 3 friendly facts you would like to share with us, with our crew?
Friendly fact. Father of 4. Virgo.
Hey! Wait a minute, we're all Virgos!
All fucking Virgos. I didn't know
Period.
We run this. So as y'all all know, since we're all Virgos in this room, you all know that we're all sensible people.
Sensible,
very
smart.
loving, very caring. We love with our hearts and do the most. So, but we will act the most when you play with us.
Period.
So,
run that.
In the trash.
I think that's 2 or 3, right?
I guess that's a whole bunch in the group chat.
We purposely try to do that because I feel like when you are vulnerable and share things about yourself that people don't know, you tend to be more open. So hopefully this will open up to the conversation at hand, which is dating.
Whew.
Where do you want to start? Well, first off, let's talk about the fact that Summer Walker, I was going to say Skywalker. Summer Walker just put out an album and I've been obsessed.
I'm in my feelings.
I've learned the Sierra Prayer, kind of.
Oh, you're going to get it down by Monday.
Yeah.
Annoying. No, I love her album. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like, to me, you know, the analytical thinker that Virgos are. I feel like she went in order in a sense.
This is annoying. Like, her probably irritated with us.
I feel like she went in order of her feelings, like talking about being mother, being bitter, and then her like throughout the I think like the timeline, like her wanting closure, her going insane, all this other stuff. Then talking about the baby mamas, her realizing her being the 4th one, and realizing I'm just like them. Ain't nothing different about me. And then towards the end, realizing with the Sierra Prayer, like she deserved better. She's willing to have her heart open and be prepared for the next guy that should be her husband for the next time. So I like
the timeline. She did it like seamlessly, honestly.
Yeah, I know some people are saying like, yo, but London on the Track still got credits. Listen, who knows how long she was working on the album? They were probably still together. Yeah. And he was probably already helping her in the process. But then they broke up, and then she finished it off. He still gotta get the credit for it. She can't leave him off. So he's still gonna make his coins. But I think it's insane to kind of bash someone, and you know it's about you, but you're still making your money. I mean,
never let anything get in the way of your money.
No, not at all.
Beyonce did it.
It crossed my mind. Beyonce did Lemonade. She talked about Jay cheating on her, that she felt.
But that didn't get in her way of making her money.
No, I was saying some people were talking about Summer Walker, talking about London on Track, but he's on the credits, but Beyonce did something similar.
Didn't Jay-Z do something like that similarly? Like, at least a song?
He exposed himself.
Exposed himself in 444.
Almost lost his family with a 4-3.
Accountability, which is the next
He held
episode.
himself accountable.
Next episode is on accountability. Yes, there we go.
I'm going to tune in for that one.
Yes,
yeah. But Okay, so let's get into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
We are all in different stages of relationships. So I'm single, not looking. You are dating. You are in a relationship. Now, when I say dating, are you like in a relationship or are you dating and just kind of seeing what's out there for you?
No, it's like exclusively dating.
Okay.
So, like you said, there's levels to it. Like there's dating and still fishing. And then there's dating to exclusively dating. But me, over the years, I've come up with the concept that if you're dating, you can't really put focus into that person if they're really interesting to spark your interest to date them in the first place. If you got 2 and 3.
Exactly. And I remember I had this conversation with Peggy because she said women or people should date, when they're dating, they should date multiple people because, you're not exclusive to this one person. And I'm probably paraphrasing, but you can explain it. And I personally can't juggle more than one person. And I don't think I can give myself 110 to this one person so they can get to know me, I can get to know them, and we can figure out if this is something that we want. But Peggy subscribed to the multiple dating, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you can multitask, by all means, and she can multitask. So my brain don't work like that.
No, it's about patience.
Yeah.
My patience from 21 till 35 had the patience for that entertaining of multiple.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now, as an older man, I'm like, I got time for that.
No, hell no.
I got time for that shit. I got time for all that energy, money. Like, it's just wasted time.
I never even thought about that. I don't mean to cut you off, but like women, obviously, the standard way of thinking when you come to dating is like the men kind of court you and like take you on dates and stuff like that. So financially, it's probably not even reasonable for a man to date multiple people.
I'm gonna get to all that. I'm on the concept of like Summer Walker says, switch a nigga out. So I switch you out. So no, listen. I started multiple dating, not saying like date 6 niggas at the same time. Like, that's a bit extreme. The most I've done is at least 2. I've done 2 at the same time, just to get a feel, because yes, some of the 2 guys I was dating at the same time, we shared some of the same interests, but one kind of hit on the nose of being funny. Like you see, I'm goofy. I like someone who have a sense of humor, and like some of the topics we talked about, we agreed on them both. I'm not saying they have to be exactly like me, but we kind of have the same ideas, the same thought process on certain things. And sometimes when you're dating that one person, I'm only speaking from experience as a woman. Some men, when they know, and I can't say all, when they know they're the only focus, some of them can put up a nice facade, and you really they do everything in the video.
It's like a 3-month period.
And I've also learned through my therapist, don't throw all your cards on deck right here for the guy to know everything about you, and then he's hitting all those cards, and then he's doing all the things, and you're like, oh my god, he's doing all the things that I always wanted a man to do, and he's doing it in the beginning because you're dealing with the person's representative. Like I treat dating like an interview process. Usually most jobs will interview a whole bunch of people and find the best fit for them.
So you need a resume?
In a sense, I guess.
Okay.
But for me, I feel like within 3 to 4 months, the person's true colors will start to show. You can only keep a facade for so long. But for me, I've done the whole serial dating where I'm just dating one person at a time. I get to know them. I like them. And next thing you know, I text Jessica, well, I played myself. Like,
in conclusion,
I played myself. And it's like, yo, I hate starting over. And it's like, it's like...
It's energy.
It's just annoying, like, telling myself all over again, like, hi, my name is Peggy, this is what I do, this is my favorite color, like, I'm tired of, like, I want to get on bay trips, like, this is what I want to do, like, let's skip all over that, but you still want to know somebody.
I don't want to cut you off, Phil. Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something, honestly?
No, go ahead.
I'm going to cut you. So, when you're out here dating a man, right, do you honestly throw him that information, do you wait for him to inquire and want to know? Because many women are not used to men just wanting to know. And that's where a lot of dating comes into problems. Women throw a lot of information at a man when they're not ready to receive the information.
Okay.
So therefore, if a man is really into you, he's going to inquire without you having to throw it.
Period. No, in the past, I mean, in my 20s, I didn't know. So yeah, I would give him more information. But over the years, I've learned to wait for him to ask. So I've had men where they weren't really asking me much. Always talking about my looks. Oh, you look dope. You look so amazing. I'm like, okay, what else? Like, if you're only thinking vanity, what if tomorrow I wake up ugly, now what?
Yep.
So, that's why a lot of times there's dudes like I said, nope, blocked their number. I didn't even say why I'm not interested.
I'm not giving you any reason.
Any reason. I just blocked their number. So in their case, they probably say, "Oh, I'm ghosting them," but I just blocked them because I'm like, you weren't asking much questions when we were out. And I know, going back to you saying dating being expensive, yes, it can be expensive, but there's so many different ways to date a person, to keep it short and sweet, to figure out if they're gonna be a waste of your time.
I can say
we
this.
don't do a lot of coffee dates or like ice cream dates, short and sweet.
I feel like Rome would
Basic
be that way because he's
courting.
a Virgo, because he's like understanding like you can be creative, like we're creative people.
Yeah.
But like
You
outside of
court
that,
a woman in multitudes of ways.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it doesn't
her mind,
have to
so.
be, let's go, you pick the most expensive restaurant, we're sitting across each other. The restaurant, my therapist had told me, she's like, the dinner dates, she's like, you should leave that for like the third date if it even gets that far, because they said the first date, you're sitting there across from the person, right? And it's like a multiple course meal. You gotta wait for the entree, you gotta wait
And
for
she
the...
can't eat McDonald's, she ain't eating that.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
So you
Go to
sit
the
across the
trenches.
table from the person and you realize, yo, this person is mad bland, or this person, oh no, this is how she treats or he treats people in public, like stuff, like things you gotta notice, and you gotta pay attention to the red flags, of course, and some people try to avoid it. And you realize, yo, I just spent like $300 on this meal, where you could have just went for a cute little walk at the park, went and got some cookies or some ice cream, something short and sweet, or have coffee short, or drink some tea, sit at a coffee shop and keep it short and sweet, see if this person's even worth your time to move on to something a little bit more, I don't know, I don't want to say exclusive, but a little bit longer than a coffee date.
You guys should just go walk in Charles and talk.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
That's
honest
good.
opinion.
Some
take
people
a nice
really
view,
think dates
listen to
are
the
literally
sounds and
sitting
just-
and eating food and sitting across. No, there's so many other ways you can date a person and talk to them and get to know them a little better. If a woman, I'm a woman, I can speak on this. If a woman thinks you're cheap for taking her out on the walk to get to know her a little better before you start dishing
That's
out
a personal
money,
date.
that I feel like I would be like, you know what, maybe you're not for me. Move on to the next one, because I think that's sweet. I mean, some people may think differently. I don't know.
But how can you get to know somebody if you're sitting in a movie theater?
Yeah.
That's
How can you sit and go somewhere that's stimulating and expect to pay attention to this person and give them 100% of your attention? A walk,
Yeah.
or even sitting
Like a little
at a
ice cream
park
date.
somewhere,
Yeah.
or just
You
like you
have no
said,
choice
ice
but to
cream or
focus.
anything. You're sitting there and you're giving the undivided attention.
Yeah, yeah. When you're in a space like you said, it's
And
simple
most
but
men,
stimulating.
us men, we're stupid. I'll be the first to say it. I'm a man. I'm stupid. I don't remember a lot of stuff, and I don't. You know what I mean? So as I got older, I'm like, okay, I need to stop lying. I need to stop lying,
Accountability.
like, because I will not remember this shit 3 months, 8 months down the road. So it behooves me to just be like, all right, baby, you know what? This is what it is. This is how it's gonna go, and then you give her that option.
Yeah.
Women tend to
so
hate
much
men
time.
the most when they're robbed of their option.
Oh my God, he spoke to my soul. Oh my God. I have said this so many times. Some men, I can't say all, some men feel as though that if they give us the option, their fear is the rejection part of us saying, nope, I'm good. Well, why not? Because I feel like it's selfish on their end to not give me the option and then string me along, and then I get pissed off. And we all know nothing worse than a woman scorned.
Human nature, no one likes to be rejected. Women,
one does.
man, transgendered, gay, lesbian, it don't matter. No one likes rejection.
No one
But
does.
you can't never fear to show who you are.
True.
You can't fear that.
I feel
Because then, like you said, going back on what you said with the resume thing, you know what I mean? Getting to know a person. How you expect to know a person if you don't know who the hell they are?
Great.
That's not cool.
Yep.
I don't want to meet your representative. Take them lashes off. Take that hair out. Boo boo, if you bald, be bald, baby. Be great. Be great. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to take a jab.
No, it's funny. No.
But it's a fact. Like, if a brother's short, then dog, take the socks out your shoes. Be short. Be you. Don't never be scared to be you, because at the end of
you
the
gotta
day,
keep up with that.
at the end of the day, how you expect to find a life partner if you're being fake from the beginning?
Right.
It won't work.
And there's literally someone out there for everybody. Like,
Facts.
You'll be surprised. Like, yes, you're gonna go through your phase. Like, yo, I really can't find somebody. Like, literally, just I feel like before jumping into dating, if you got out of a bad relationship, or even if it wasn't bad, y'all just ended. People forget to take time to get to know themselves again. Especially if you've been in a long ass relationship, you guys shared so much. You become that person, and that person became a part of you. Now it's time for you to relax. Get to know yourself. Be by yourself. I don't know why. Exactly. I don't know why in this society people think it's weird to do certain things by yourself. Like, I've gone to movies by myself.
No,
I went to eat
we ain't
by
doing
myself.
No. I did that once. I felt like a creep. I'm sitting watching everybody like, yo, nah, fuck that. I'm not doing this again. No.
I love that.
So I think for you, some guys might feel like they're being perceived as creeps if they do it by themselves.
I'll go to the gym. By myself.
Okay,
that's enough.
That's something for you to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like do certain things by yourself. Get to know yourself. Like, do certain things or get to know your friends again. Some people, once they get in a relationship, they forget their friends, they forget their family, and it's
Most
like...
of my friends are married, so I got no choice. You heard?
But some people in the beginning, they forget who they are, and they're like all about that person. It's like, no, get to know yourself. If you're dealing with trauma from that relationship, get fucking there, because then you don't fix that shit. You bring all that baggage from your old relationship or your whatever with that new person.
Women tend to do this a lot. They tend to move to the next man, hoping to fill a gap in their heart, which is not going to work. Like you said, like Summer Walker said in her album. Like, she clearly needs some healing to go down in her life before she even think to find a man. Because let me tell you something. If you love yourself enough, you are going to set the blueprint for the man to come and love you. He's not going to go no lower than what you are willing to accept. He's going to meet that standard, and you should excel that standard. And the same for a woman. When a woman meet a man, she should be trying to excel him, not trying to be like, no, I'm the man, I'm going to do this and be stubborn. No, it should be right here.
Listen,
and we should both be doing this with each other.
I don't know if you realize what you're doing right now, but you're literally saying what she did, right? Like, this is where you're at right now. You set the standard, you don't accept anything less,
you shouldn't,
right?
Men or women shouldn't accept nothing lower than what they're worth.
100%. Nobody
should do that. And that's pity on them, and this is why we
but
have these heartfelt
you have
albums.
to do the work, though. You can't just be like, oh, I'm out of this and I'm over it.
No, people are lazy.
Yeah.
People are lazy. They're scared to do the basics of a relationship. And the basic relationship is not easy. It's ugly. It's hard. It's time consuming. But at the end of the day, once you complete those phases,
it's rewarding.
It's rewarding. Because how many times have you done, I did it, how many times you didn't date someone or you date someone, it's a honeymoon phase. Sex is great, you're going off the sex, you're going having fun, you're doing this, you're doing that, next you know.
I feel like you just punched me.
You're like, who the fuck is that? No, because I'm guilty of it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're all victims of good sex and then think that they're just going to carry on of the problems and fix the bullshit. No. So you got to go through the bullshit in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? If the red flags, here's the problem with red flags. If you see a red flag, most people run. Most people run. You know what I'm saying? Most people run, but you don't.
Some of us think it's a fucking circus and they want to be a part of it.
But you have to understand this. That person's red flag could be an issue from something that came from their past. That could be fixed.
Yes.
And how you know if a person wants to fix that issue is how they sit down and you're like, listen, we're going to talk about this. Let's talk about this. Now, I addressed it with you. Jessica, you're hurting me. This is what you're doing to trigger me. Now, what you do with that information tells me how much you feel about me. So now, if you move forward and correct that shit, then I can forget that red flag ever happened.
You can
because
forgive it.
You know, as a woman, I'm hurting this man. I love this man. I like this man. I really think he could be something. You'll change your shit. When people sit here and tell me, I ain't changed for nobody, that's some ignorant shit. You'll never find a man or a wife with that attitude. God put both of us on this earth and said, listen, you're supposed to be one flesh. How can you mistreat your flesh?
All right, Pastor Jerome.
It's a fact. It's a fact. I'm sorry to get a little...
No, you just gut punched me. Like,
but it's
legitimately.
But it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the truth hurts. And even sometimes when I look back in the mirror and the man, I'm like, yo, bro, you really put yourself through that for no reason. You a dumb bastard.
I mean, I just got out of a relationship, and it was just like you said, a honeymoon stage. I mean, granted, it was like off and on since I was 16, but we came to the realization that like it's just not meant to be.
We're toxic.
Hell yeah, we're toxic.
It's not meant to be, and you're trying to force it.
Well, you know what it is? I have a lot of work that I need to get done solely, not like while in a relationship entertaining that. Like, there's a lot of things that I know have been contributors to why my relationships failed, and so until that is addressed and dealt with, I cannot handle another relationship.
And I'll tell you this from knowing you, the amount of times I've known you, and the long time we know each other. You're a great person. So
I don't know how to take compliments from so I'm gonna do
it. She's gonna start talking shit.
She's gonna start crying in here. She's
I'm gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
She'll start crying up in here. But she's honestly a good person. If she sells herself short, then I should thump you in the top of your head because you're great and you should be seeing for greatness. That's it.
I mean, I'm not, as an individual, I think I'm a great friend, I'm a great sister, I'm a great daughter. But in relationships, there's so many things so many traumas that I've dealt with as a child and even in my teens that I have not addressed and that keeps popping up in my relationships.
You have to reprogram your
mind. Yeah, 100%. So that's why I'm taking the time, because I ended it in March. So I'm taking the...
Love you.
100%. I got you. I'm taking that time right now, whether it's a year, 2 years. I'm not even actively dating. I'm not even entertaining that idea until that is addressed and that is solved, so that the next relationship can be, I can be whole. If it's not one thing that
put yourself in an uncomfortable position and watch how you react and win.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, for instance, I have a friend, and she's like my sister to me. She went through a horrible breakup with a dude. And I just seen her defeated, and I'm like, okay, listen, I'm gonna bring you where I learned how to find myself and regain my strength from. And I also give it a warning, like, don't talk to the men in here. You're coming here for a purpose. Remember that purpose. And she got her strength back, and she started to get, you know, her swagger back, as you say. And the same thing was going for me. Like, I was engaged. I went overseas. I lost my fiance. You know.
Due to distance
it just was, you know, some errors on my fault and a lot of it on her fault for not recognizing her issue.
Yeah.
You know, so like you said, if we don't hold each other accountable in anything in any phase of our life, you ain't gonna grow from it.
No.
You know, like you're you know, uncomfortable growth. You have to go through that to understand who the hell you are as a human.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, so it's like.
And I think that's one of my traumas is me actively avoiding uncomfortable situations because I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't like to be uncomfortable. But again, I end up putting myself in that position willingly or unwillingly because ended up like putting in 2 years in a relationship, having that fail, and then having to deal with the consequences of that. So
you gotta face that shit.
Yeah.
Fizz.
Well,
come on, baby.
I'm already uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about me no more. Anyways.
That's so stupid. Yo.
Too much. Too much.
This is the stuff that make people listen. And this is the things that people don't understand, that we say this to ourselves in the back of our mind. Yeah. But you're just a punk to not say it out loud, to put it out to voice and bring fruition to it to change.
Yeah.
So it's like you holding it deep down in here, and you're like, you don't want to face it.
It's probably not even existing in my body.
So
it's like in a box somewhere in the back.
So like even for me, I look in the mirror. You know, I went in the military 15 years ago, and the reason being is because I was a horrible person.
Yeah.
And I was having my son. I want to be a better role model for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know that's.
And I was horrible. Like,
yeah. I mean, you're such a good dad too.
I mean, sleeping around with women, I would just walk and just do the most. Do the most. I'm like, oh, it's this Perkins blood, can't get it out of me.
Oh, but, don't blame it on your last name.
No, but it runs in the family then.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's learned
how do you break that lineage that's been, you know, carried on?
In
you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, let me find a way to shake this and actually stick to it. So.
And also be an example to your son.
Exactly.
Your sons.
Exactly. My boys got to know how to deal with certain aspect of their life. They don't make my mistakes. Make new mistakes. So
and
when you get your children,
with your actions.
When you get your children, you teach them better.
Yeah, right.
And that's the whole goal of being a parent. You teach your kids better, not just give them everything to shut them the fuck up. Like, well, I didn't have this as a kid. We give this. No. No, don't do that.
You're actually just making it worse.
Because now we have all these millennials out here ruining shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, look at dating. Dating's horrible now. It's horrible. Everybody want to be a hot girl. Everybody want to be a fuckboy, as y'all say. You know what I'm saying? But it's really a shortage out here because women out here are realizing that the good men out here are probably a handful.
Yeah.
And they're actually lowering their standard and even sleeping with men that are married in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just to have some sense of normalcy.
Yeah. There's a meme that I seen that's like, I'm as single as a married man.
Say what again?
I'm as single as a married man. Because these married men, some of them in my DMs.
They be shooting, they be letting off the whole clip.
The whole clip. Like, oh, well, I'm about to be divorced. But when you do, let me know.
Married women are the same.
Oh, I mean, I don't have women.
We're not fishing for married women.
And let me tell you this right now. A married woman see a man walk around looking like that, that snack.
Yeah.
Oh,
because their husbands are not home.
No, because their husband is either lacking or not doing something at home that they should have been worked out when they were in the dating phase.
Yep, exactly. And they thought marriage was going to fix that problem.
Nope. Kids don't fix a problem, marriage don't fix a problem.
They sure do not. What I was going to say about the hot girl and city girl phase,
I hate that shit.
There's a balance.
No, there's no balance.
There's a balance.
There's no balance to that.
There's a balance.
That,
no, the reason why
that top women would do too much unnecessary.
So for me, the hot girl and city girl thing, I don't emulate it or anything like that, but I find fun in it because it's fun.
It's funny.
But I'm in a relationship. Even if I wasn't in a relationship, I know how I carry myself as a woman, and I know what I want out of a relationship or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, I've always said it for years. I was like, yo, I feel like there's more women on the planet than men, and the quality of men is really like low. Like at one point, one of my friends, we were talking about this years ago, and I was still single, and I'm like, she sent me an article. She's like, I don't know how I should feel about this article. So the article was saying, I forgot the title of it, but it was saying along the lines of like for black women, it's harder for black women, successful black women, to find a guy on their level. Yep. Because a lot of the black guys, the black men, either have served time in prison, they're taken, they're gay, because obviously they're not going to be interested in me. I forgot what the other list was, that it would make it harder for us to find a guy that on our level. For me, I'm not saying like, oh, because I have my master's now, like the guy has to have his master's. Because there's a lot of men out there that probably only have their high school diploma, but they have some type of skill that can make them a lot of money or whatever. I mean, you can make a lot of money and don't know how to manage your money and still be fucking broke. So there's other things that you have to take into consideration when you're dating that guy. Like, he can make $90,000 a year in 6 figures, but don't
be financially irresponsible as fuck.
So, but that's also something you can take into consideration. I remember we brought it up on one episode where if that's his weakness or something, we can help build on it. If that's your strength, where I'm good with money, I know how to manage money. If he's willing and open to taking that advice, we can work on that. There's certain things I feel like you can work on that are negotiable.
Remember what I say? Here.
Exactly.
It's always something you should be able to teach each other.
Exactly.
To be better with each other.
Like, can't look at it as, oh, he only has a high school diploma, I'm not talking to him. Like, there's people out there like that. There's like, oh, no, he doesn't make 6 figures. He's not 6'3", I'm not talking to him. Like, some people are like that. And some men have their preference, I guess if you want to call it preferences. And that's a little bit jaded too. So, but anyways, what I was going to say is I feel like I've seen online a few times where a man would like bash a woman because, I guess, of supposedly her standards and tell her, oh, you need to lower that because you'll always be single. Like the dude Kevin Samuels, I'm not even gonna get on him because I never watched a full live of him. I only seen
Jesus!
He's a trend.
He's a trend. I only seen clips.
You listen to him?
I've heard him a few times, and you know what the funny thing is like I know where you're about to go with this, and a lot of women take offense to what he's saying, but it's honestly some of it's the truth. I'm
not saying there's no truth to it. There is truth to it.
I think it's the delivery.
It's the delivery.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's how he puts it out there. It's a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
But in a sense, it's truth. And sometimes truth hurts. Even for a man to hear certain truths about himself or a woman to hear truth about themselves. But here's the thing. It shouldn't hurt you as much if it doesn't reflect to you.
Or,
You know what I'm saying? So if I say, oh, she's an ignorant B.I., if she knows she's not an ignorant B.I., or whatever the case may be, she's going to be like, you're just an ignorant fool. Because you don't know me.
I will say, because there's been a lot of, like, in the past when I was younger, and I was in the thick of it, there were things that were said about me that were false, and I was sick of hearing them, so I became super defensive about them, and I was always trying to, like, fight it, like, no, like, you know what I mean, or, like, try to address it and, like, try to prove this person that I'm not this person, but it was becoming so exhausting, and it's just like, well, why does this person even want to say that about me? Or, you know, why do they think this thing of me? And then at this point, I was like, it's about them. It's nothing to do with me. Ain't got shit to do with me. And then that's when I started realizing I don't need to address that shit because it's not relevant to me.
Not relevant.
That's true. So. No, I was saying along the lines of...
I don't like Kevin Samuels, by the way. So
no, it's like you said,
I'm all
his delivery for me. But the other aspect I was going to add on, I said the women who call in, I'm not going to feel bad for you. Like, maybe the first woman that called in, maybe the first woman who called in didn't know what to expect, but from that first woman on, y'all know what he's going to do, what he's going to say, so why do y'all keep calling in? Yeah. You want your feelings hurt at this point. You want your feelings hurt.
I think sometimes some of that is set up, though, because them women come in there, like, you're coming to a gunfight with a knife. Like, what are you doing? Like, you are unprepared to whatever back yourself up and you make women look stupid.
Yeah,
You're pretty much coming in here saying certain things to this man, knowing that he's bringing all the shits with him. So if you're not coming in here saying something with some sense of respect,
you ain't calling in if you don't know what he's about.
Don't even call. If you're not coming in there with no sense of respect for yourself and moral.
But he be wildin'.
He'll tell you what it is if you call his show with the dumb shit. Now, if you're a well-educated woman that knows how to carry herself, knows what the hell she's going in there for, now you better have some fight in it and defend yourself properly against what he's saying.
If you know who you are, you know what you want, and you know what you're doing, and you know who you're about,
you be straight.
You're not calling for advice.
No.
Not from him.
Not from him.
If anything, you be chewing him out like, hold on, how you gonna say this about a woman when you look like you ain't had a woman in 10 months?
I don't think he's ever had a woman.
He looks a little...
He looks a little different.
There's has been rumors that he's gay, but whatever his sexual preference is, that's his business.
I can't, anyways.
I'm not judging on that. But no, like, dating is hard.
Yeah.
But it takes time. Okay, and you have to be patient with it.
100%.
It's frustrating, but you have to be patient. Like, I had to learn the hard way that, to be patient. Like, one thing's for sure, I used to like certain family members would be like, you really ain't talking to nobody? I'm like, what do y'all want? Y'all want to rush the process, get involved with someone, and to be heartbroken and God forbid, probably dead because I don't know who I'm interacting with because I'm rushing the process? What do you want? Okay, leave me alone. Like, the thing is with my family, if a man never met my family, not even my parents or like a friend of mine, that means you weren't even worth for me to bring you even around my friends. Now, when you start seeing my friends, you've come to my house, that means I've taken you serious. I told my parents, like, they're old school. They think the moment I start talking to someone, I gotta bring them to the house. No, I'm not bringing every guy I entertain to the house, because some of them are not even worth, after 3 days of talking, hell no. Like, one turn off for me, when I was like, oh, no, I gotta block his number. We literally started talking 24 hours. Then I forgot what the question I had asked. Then he said, oh, let me slide on through. I said, slide on through where? Oh, I wanted to see you. Nigga, you don't know me. What do you mean see me? You wasn't going to offer me to take me somewhere for us to get to know each other. You're not coming to my house. You're not about to know where I live. I will meet you there.
Yeah.
But for you to say slide on through.
But you know what? He's a victim of what women are allowing to do nowadays.
That's true.
So you can't really fault the fool for being a fool.
But I let him stay over there with his foolishness.
Yeah, like Kevin Gates said, you leave the clowns in the circus. Let them be, let them be the show on their own.
And that's true. Me and my friends were talking about it before. Like, a lot of the times when certain men approach us, they're so used to doing certain things with women, and women have allowed them to do it, that when they encounter us, and we're like, no, I'm not tolerating it. Oh, you bugging, you wilding, you crazy. Oh, you one of them uppity bitches. Like, what? I'm not uppity at all. I'm just not tolerating how you're coming towards me and think I'm supposed to allow it. That's how you approach women when you talk to them?
But you have to also understand, too, some of these women out here get approached correctly and give the nastiest responses ever, and then wonder why dudes don't want to court them or show them that civil respect or show them a form of chivalry. You understand? So my grandparents.
Can you give me a scenario though? Because there's always a time where. Can you fix that?
What am I fixing? That's on you. Your phone is on low battery.
So.
You're gonna have to. I can't fix it from this angle.
Bitch.
No technical difficulties.
Oh wait.
We're gonna need to charge it. It needs.
It was still recording.
Oh
fuck. We have to charge this shit.
We gotta charge it before it dies though. So
you wanna get that for me?
Do y'all shop and edit film?
No, we gotta keep this shit in. Fuck it. There's a charger behind.
These are real hood issues.
Yep. We haven't perfected it. A little technical difficulties, guys.
We're just trying to get shit right.
Extension cord is right there. You better hope that
what happened?
That the cord can fit. Can reach.
Yeah, it can reach.
There we go.
It's gonna because the right there.
Oh, thank God.
Look at you. We should just do that from now on, actually.
Well,
Look at our guest. Just doing shit for us, even though I asked.
I wasn't trying to touch none of this expensive shit.
But no, like what you're saying, but here's the thing. I know some women some women are quick to be on the defense mode and stuff, and I get that. Like, it's a catch-22. You say hello. I've had men approach me say hello, beautiful, whatever, and I say good morning, keep it pushing. I don't stop to talk. I continue walking. Because there's a level now of, I mean, it's happened before, but now with social media, we're more aware of it. There's a level of women being scared to say no because some men's reactions are forced to a point that some women end up dying from saying no to him. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. There's like a catch-22 for everything, and that's sometimes. But some women are nasty in their approach when a man say good morning, hello, being polite, and they're like, oh, why are you talking to me? And like, yes, there are women.
It's just these northern women, though. You know that, right? They go down.
Why y'all coming for us?
Because they go down south, and everyone says hello, good morning, good night.
No, they do. Down south,
and
nice.
even me, I go down there and visit regularly, and I'm still have to like adapt to saying good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Good
They're looking at you crazy while like, why are you walking in and not saying good morning?
Yeah, so it's like it's respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it don't take much to have respect. You know, we're all raised with a form of respect.
I think up here we're always in a rush to move, so it's like weird when someone like walks. So when someone walks by me, they say good morning, or sometimes I've gotten into this mode where I'll say good morning to people who walk by me, and I guess it probably shocks them because it's like the fuck, like we don't say hello up here.
We
don't
say
you. We don't say you, right?
We don't.
So, but down south, like what you said, when I went to Georgia for the first time,
Oh yeah.
good morning. I'm like, good morning.
And it's awkward.
Yeah.
It's awkward
for me, it's irritating. Like, just.
I don't like the man part. They say man.
They say
man.
No, they're like, okay, I'm talking about the customer service aspect. Like, they love to talk and the shit takes forever. Like, we're like, give me my shit. I ordered my shit should be already done. Why am I the only person in line and you're taking forever to give me my shit? Like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, there's always a fucking line because they're slow as shit because they want to have a conversation. Make my fucking drinks.
They just want to get to know you.
No, they need to know how to make my drinks. I can get the fuck out of there.
See, up north, we're always in the hustle and bustle of things that we don't take the time.
I got things to do.
We don't take the time to enjoy simple things. Down south, they're taking their time.
Oh my God.
Because they know for a fact, by the time they get to that motherfucker, if they late 10 minutes, that job's still gonna be there, honey.
Yeah.
Now I'm still late. I'm getting my sandwich.
So I've learned to adapt. Like certain times I am in a rush. Like I really am in a rush. But I've learned to be like, when someone's saying, like when I've ordered stuff, someone's saying, good morning. I'm like, good morning. May I have da 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 da?
Okay, yeah.
And I'll be like, thank you very much. And some people are shocked. It's like, oh, you're welcome. Like, damn, you don't say thank you to customer service people? Like, y'all are fucking rude out here. Like, I say thank you all the time. Because if I'm being rude, they can spit in my shit before I even get it. They have to hand it to me.
Yeah,
people forget that.
And two people you don't piss off: a cook and your barber. Or your
hairdresser.
No, because if she want to
burn your fucking shit out. Like, girl, this person was calling 10 minutes ago. You know, this is burn, bitch. It's hard.
It's burning.
The whole patch just fall right
Oh my God, that's crazy.
You got the question
All right,
ready for dating?
So we're going to jump into questions about dating. I actually wanted to ask this though, because I'm so against it. But I wanted to know your guys' perspective on dating websites like
I hate them.
Bumble, Tinder, Hinge. I don't know, like, I don't like it only because I think I'm old. Like, I'm old in the sense where I like
They have websites for older people. 60,
No. When I say that, I'm talking about, like, the old school way of, like, courting someone or, like, meeting someone. I don't like the fact that I'm only putting, like, 3 or 4 pictures of myself with, like, a real short synopsis of who I am, and then you determine whether or not I'm somebody
good enough to talk to, yeah.
That's weird to me.
I don't like it.
Have you done it?
Come on now.
I feel like I'm the only one.
I've done it, and I can say this for a fact. I'd rather meet a woman in person.
100%.
Because that way I can know. That way I can know she's a woman, for one.
OMG.
And 2, I'm not being tricked with a picture that was from like 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if baby girl got all her teeth, she got all her teeth.
Yep.
She bald, she bald. She got a fupa, it's super. It don't matter. It don't matter. If I'm talking to you, I like you, period.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As long as you're a woman, right?
And this is the problem with, like, I'm not gonna get a little bit into this real quick.
Yeah.
Most women don't like themselves.
Oof.
You understand? So it's like, how you expect a man to like you if you don't like yourself?
Yeah. 100%.
Like, you don't have to go do surgery. You don't have to do none of that shit. Baby, if you want to lose that weight, get in the gym.
Yeah.
I'll help you get it off.
Exactly. That's how I
support that. Let's go. You want to hit this gym? Let's hit this gym.
I mean, but then there's a thing though, because I know people that are this way, and going to the gym it's not as simple because it's literally like
it's a mental thing.
No. I'm talking about like I'm trying to think of the right word. It's not a disease. Like people with PCOS, they'll eat right and they won't lose shit.
Yeah.
And they'll go to the gym and they won't lose shit. It's just like a stuck on a number.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's as simple as maybe some people go for that route because they have physical incapability.
But how many people you know don't?
I know.
You know, it's more so.
People that are just lazy.
It's exactly. So let me tell you this, right? People say they cut their bodies up. I'm not shaming them. You do you, boo boo. But if you don't change the way you eat, the way you diet, the way you do things, guess what? You just spent $10,000 on a body that you're gonna be lost in about a year or so.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have fupa and a big ass.
No, not only that, like a lot of
and there's
people.
nothing wrong with that. Trust me, don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with that. Damn. Girl, give me some meat, give me some meat.
No, I think for me, the reason why I don't subscribe to like getting your body done is because it's all a mental thing. You get your body done, you're still not satisfied with yourself because you haven't even done.
Still tend to go back.
Yeah, you haven't done the inner work because there's obviously like trauma behind your weight and why you felt the need to go under the knife, but. That's just my
person that went to, let's say, I'm using the gym a lot, but it's not for say that the gym is a place for you to gain your mental confidence.
Yeah.
But I'm using gym because that was my mental confidence for me to regain myself. So it's like
you always gone to the gym though. Like,
I love that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Some people love it.
Love that shit. Like
but you do release endorphins.
You can curse. You can. You know what I mean? If you in there, slamming shit, they're like, yo, you can kick you out. And fuck you. I'm gonna slam this shit until I pay $6 a month.
Yeah, exactly. No.
You know what I mean? But it's like, you gain a mental, like you work for what you're getting in yourself mentally. And that's more value than just going under a knife.
As long as
you know what I'm saying? So even if you go into the gym, you're not even losing no weight, you're getting stronger mentally and physically.
And you're still building muscle though.
Yeah, that is true.
And people don't understand, people who never picked up a fucking weight in their life don't know muscle weighs more than fat.
Sure do.
Yeah.
So even if your body's not changing physically, just know you're getting stronger.
Yeah.
And it's a transformation within.
Yeah.
So you have to be patient with it. Just like I tell the young dudes where I work, like just because it's quick money doesn't mean it's good money. But I tell you what, I work for my money every day. I would have a certain respect for it.
Yeah.
So whatever you put into yourself and your body, your mind, you'll have more respect for it because you're putting that work in.
Yeah.
So if you go sit here and look for a quick route, you're not gonna respect it.
No, that's actually 100% facts.
So
100% facts.
work for it.
I know when I was
Even in a relationship, work for it.
That's true.
You gotta work for it, baby. To get those rewards, work for it. Ain't nothing good gonna come easy or quick.
This is true.
Unless he has a problem.
What did...
She missed it. She
I
missed it.
was
She
like,
missed
where
it.
at?
She's like,
I already said it.
Listen, I'm kind of slow today.
A little beep beep. You got a mind, little beep beep.
Okay, it's late too because we've been recording for like all day. Okay. All right, we're gonna play a game, like a dating game. I'm just gonna ask you. I can't stand him.
Anyway.
I know, because I knew this was gonna happen. People are gonna be dead, like when they listen to you.
She gave me Hennessy, y'all.
You gave some real, like you dropped some gems and you made it fun. So I appreciate you for sure.
You gave me Hennessy, so you get the free knowledge.
I didn't listen. Okay. Anyways, let's play a game. I'm gonna ask a series of questions, and you guys answer them how you see fit. If you want to share something, it's a small amount of questions, so you can share. Whatever.
So don't move the camera.
No.
Just kidding.
Because I will edit that out. All right.
I'm just joking.
First question. It's an either or question. Polygamy or monogamy?
Monogamy. I don't fucking share.
Okay, Peggy's monogamy.
I'm 50-50.
Nope. Because I have this thing with polygamy because a lot of men are trying to subscribe to that, not realizing what it entails.
Nope.
Men love the idea of having multiple women and multiple options, but don't realize polygamy comes with having to take care of each one of them. Mentally, emotionally, and physically.
And if you're able to take care of all the kids that come with all the
anytime you talk to a woman with children, you should know what you're signing up for. That's a silent code of honor. Like, okay, these are my kids now, I guess. Just like if she meet me, I'm not actually be mama, but you better be nice to my kids.
Yeah, that is true. My dad, listen, every girlfriend he's had.
the king of that.
Yeah, my dad has 9 kids and we're all super, super tight. And all the moms are really, really close. They have a great relationship with each other. They respect each other. They check up on each other. What?
They know better.
They all have a common denominator. They don't like my dad.
But dad said, but you know what? At the end of the day, they don't like him, but they respect him enough to be peace amongst each other.
Oh,
for y'all.
I don't know. But, you know, that
well,
makes...
for me, that's the case.
No, 100%.
My BMs, no. I don't care if y'all don't never gotta like each other, but you will be nice to these kids. And let these kids get
I think that's how it started, though, because my mom is being the first mother of his kids, like the first baby mama. She always made sure the other kids, when they came over, felt loved and felt like I was being treated as their child. And that kind of opened the door for the others to be like, you know what? She respects my kids, and I trust her with my kids, so I'm going to do the same. So her kids will never feel some type of way when they come to my
Takes a strong woman to do that.
100%. My mama was like, I don't even love your daddy.
Kudos to mom. She's a strong, warm mom.
Yeah, I love her. Okay, next question. Long-term relationship or marriage?
Wait, what?
Long-term relationship, like long-term commitment, no marriage. So you can be together for 20 years, no marriage. Or marriage.
Here's my thing with marriage. I'm for it, but I hate the idea that once you put in your head that marriage is going to change things, then you're already not for it. Because marriage shouldn't change it. I feel like marriage is like, you switch up your title a little bit. Like, you're not my boyfriend, I'm not your girlfriend, we're husband and wife. And you should still continue doing the same thing y'all were doing when you were just dating, I guess, whatever. But the only denominator I'll probably kind of change the dynamics a little bit that you really have to work through is when you have children, because it's not just about y'all anymore. You have to take care of another human being that will stress y'all out. Might have to encounter less sex here and there, but I feel like you might encounter less sex because your children play a role in that.
That's a quick way to get a divorce.
Not saying not having sex at all, but things happen when you're stressed. You're not gonna want to have sex.
Bullshit.
I want my mind to be in it.
Bullshit. I'm gonna roll that ass.
Well, wait. After you have a baby, though, you can't have sex for like 8 weeks, so you're gonna have to wait.
You have to figure it out.
God has made you blessed with 3 holes.
Oh my God, I can't stand that. Niggas on my nerves. I hate like your mouth still works, right?
You know that.
It's his truth. It's his truth.
Shit. A woman ain't gonna say like, okay, if I came quick, she's like, okay, your lips ain't broken. Okay, baby, I guess not. Y'all would say it to us, so what's the problem? Just because your vagina out order don't mean one or the other, baby. One or the other. You choose.
I still go for marriage. What's your response?
I would say I look at marriage as a compliment to your partner. You should already be doing these things in a long-term relationship. A marriage should be like, you know what?
Elevating.
I love you. I want you to share my last name. Period. Everything else shouldn't even change. Nothing should change. Not sex. Not how you court each other. Because even though you get married, people forget you still gotta court each other.
Yeah, people forget about that.
And this is what the hell goes on. They get married and they change. And it's not for the best.
No. They stop doing things. It's just weird.
So this is the problem with people. They get married for the wrong pretenses.
Yeah, that is true.
You get married to hold a woman down. That marriage ain't gonna last. No. You get married to a dude you've been with since high school. Okay, you've been dating this dude for 18 years. You don't know what other man out here that you really want, because you never played the field. You never tested out your likes and dislikes.
Yeah, I feel like that idea is coming from people who've experienced multiple relationships. But I think if you're married to the man you've met in high school and you're happy and you guys are content, you guys are elevating each other, you guys are
growing. They did the work.
Yeah,
they were best friends.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful.
No, that's good.
It's beautiful because guess what?
My sister,
they have that
aspect. She's been with her man since she's been with her husband since high school, and they've been married.
But answer your question. Yeah. Could your sister sit here and say that's my best friend?
100%.
Exactly, and that's why that marriage works.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't sit here and say that I want to marry this woman without her being my best friend. My wife should be my partner, my best friend, my fucking lover.
When you don't
she
love
should
her,
be
the
everything.
first person you want to run to.
My wife should know what's wrong with me the minute I walk through that door.
Ooh, yeah.
If my wife walks through that door and I look at her and I'm like,
something wrong. Yep.
I know something's wrong.
Yep.
Just by looking at her.
Yep. That's true.
Or if I know my wife's having one of those days,
you know what to do.
Baby, pull the pants down here.
Oh God.
Yeah, look at my nerves.
Let me settle her. Like, you should know your partner, and that comes with being the best friend of your partner.
What I wanted to add too with the long-term commitment thing. So on the legal sense, God forbid if your significant long-term other passes away, you have nothing left. There's nothing left to you unless they write a testament or a will for you and the children, but nothing goes to you because you're not bounded. Yes, marriage is like a contract the government keeps track of and all that good stuff, tax purposes and whatnot. But a long-term committed relationship is not going to guarantee you nothing. Just wanted to throw that out there. So I'm not saying
unless they put you down as a beneficiary.
Yeah, and put you on the deed of the house or whatever else. But if your name's not on anything, you're not
I
shit.
disagree because what you build together is something that's unbreakable and it's something that can't put a price to it.
Agreed. So but if you're gonna fight in court, that's a different story. That's the only thing I'm saying.
She's on the legal aspect.
Only on the legal aspect.
Yeah. But listen, we could go back and forth with the pros and cons of marriage and long-term relationships all day, and that's the battle.
Yeah.
That's the battle.
I feel like you just go with what's best fitted for your lifestyle.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, if long-term works for you, great. Marriage works for you, great.
Yeah.
Don't knock the other for doing the opposite.
No, but as long as they do the work to get that relationship of okay, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. We make it at work. We've been together this long, and I respect her. She respects me. Yeah. It shouldn't matter. Married, long term, it really don't matter. A marriage is really a tax ID.
100%. I do not.
And it's a label.
I'll sit on marriage.
So if you want to marry, cool.
Okay. Next question. Because this is gonna be, I need your opinion. Ideal first date. Peggy, what's your ideal first date?
Honestly, aside from the food, because I love to fucking eat. I really do enjoy the walks, but I know it be getting cold out here. But I've done mini golfing as a date, and it was fun.
Yeah, something like an activity that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still
see each other's playful side.
Yes.
Yeah.
And kind of be yourself, not being uptight and trying to feel like, oh, I gotta cut the stick a certain way and all that other shit. No, you're really yourself. I have fun. Yeah, sit up straight and all that other stuff. Yeah. So no, I have fun. That was a good date. Yeah.
I would say, like she said, I would prefer any date that would allow me to get to see the real you. Yep. I don't want to see representative. I want to see you. Right. Yeah. I want to know you. So I don't have a specific place or anything.
But it's something that's interactive.
It's just something that's going to be more interactive, and I could get my direct attention to, and I could pay the true focus to that woman to get to know who she is.
Got it.
Wow. Okay. Name one consistent thing in all of your relationships that contributed to the end of it. What contributed to the end of all your past? We already know. If you listen to, I don't know what episode it was, but Lord Jesus, from season 1, you have to go back.
Cheating.
Peggy's is cheating. You know what? Let's make that a little better. That you contributed. Name one consistent thing in all your relationships that you contributed to ending it. Well, for you, it probably nothing.
I ended it.
Because of cheating. Got it.
Yes.
But, it doesn't have to be you. Something, a pattern.
For me, in my long-term relationships, it was the lying that made me walk off and leave.
You lying or they lying?
They lying. Yeah. Anything that contributed to it, I would say my horrible behaviors from being a young man. Yeah. My mannerisms that's very flirtatious.
But you were young.
I don't want a 16-year-old boy to get it.
No, but it's like my personality is very outgoing, so it's perceived as flirty. Yep. You know what I mean? So some women that I date take that as, oh, you a friendly Negro. Yeah. I don't like that. I'm like, well, you don't like that, but that's what you're attracted, and that's what you like.
Yeah, that's how we even got to talking.
And then she'd be like, oh, but that's how them other bitches like you.
That sounds like me when I was 25.
I'm like, yo,
you're way too fucking friendly.
I'm like, hold on, like,
he ain't that funny, bitch.
I had that said to me not too long ago. I was like, I am that funny. First off, you're just being stubborn and don't want to laugh with the rest of these bitches. So you need to get off your horse.
She don't want to be catcalled.
Pull your fucking mask down and laugh with the rest of them, because you know you love this nigga over here because he makes you laugh.
For me, it would be like, yeah, that's my man. Yeah, laugh. Like, he's funny. He's charming. Like, I would be boasted about it. I wouldn't be like, stop fucking laughing at me.
Shake my dress, bitch. I'm fabulous.
I can't. All right. Okay. Give one deal breaker and one negotiable when dating serious. What's one deal breaker and one, something you would negotiate? Like, you would, if they gave you good reasoning, you would be like, all right, we can compromise on that. Okay, a deal breaker. Cheating, I'm assuming.
If we're just now dating, I wouldn't know.
I said when dating serious.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's something that you would negotiate?
I think the lying about something small, like something that could have been avoidable, but then it's gonna build up because then you gotta keep adding on to the lie, and then I find out,
and then it's a wrap.
I would say dishonesty. Like,
you're big on
you'll say, oh, I went to the mall with Keisha, but you didn't say Keisha. You didn't tell me Keisha brought Joe and Phil with you to the fucking mall too. Like, the lack of details and information of what you're saying, that would be a deal breaker for me, because now it's like, okay, wolf smells wolf.
Yeah.
I used to say the same shit when I was younger. Don't play me.
Yeah.
Play with your pussy. Don't play with me.
Oh, Jesus.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Some women might say, well, he don't need to know every single detail right then and there. I don't know.
No, if we seriously dating, I need to.
I keep forgetting you said seriously dating, right?
Yeah, seriously dating.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Ain't no holds barred in serious dating now.
Yeah.
Like you give the mutual respect where it's given. Like if I expect that, and you give it to me, guess what? You're getting it back in return.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't sit here and be like, all right, well, I need you to call me at 8 o'clock every night.
That's not.
No. I'm saying that's what you say. You say that to a man, and he's like, all right, you know what? I'll accommodate that. Now, when I come back in with some combination of myself, some combinations of my own, you gotta be willing to accept it because you just slapped me with a hard accommodation.
Yep.
Now, I never heard no shit like that, but I'm just saying. That's an example.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
I don't know.
It's just more so how you willing to meet someone in the middle.
That's one of my traumas is like, I have a hard time negotiating or compromising.
You work on
I'm like, you ain't my daddy? I do what the fuck I want. Like the whole I'm not a constant communicator. Like I don't need to talk to you every day.
Me neither.
Some men want to know.
But why not?
Because there's days where I don't want to talk to nobody.
Because
I don't even talk to my mama every day.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Or my dad, especially
when
my
that
dad.
person strikes you in a way that you've never been struck before, you really wouldn't mind speaking to them every day.
Oh, I guess no one struck me.
Well then, you raise that bar, baby.
Oh, 100%. We had a conversation. I have a type. And I need to stop with that. It's literally like I can count like 5 serious relationships with.
Set your ass some standards.
And the fact that you're talking like that is even funnier because I've always dated military background, like military men, and I just was like, why? Why did I do that?
You like the
structure.
Fatigue.
I love structure, but then I don't know how to
take it because
I don't know how to take it because when you give me directives, I'm like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, no, but I like it.
She likes discipline, y'all. I had to say it. Sorry.
Anyways, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, you.
Have you used dating? Okay. You said yes. You said no. I've already asked this question.
I said no.
What was your experience with dating sites since Peggy's never?
For me, when I was younger, it was a fun time.
Which one was it? Tinder?
It wasn't Tinder. No.
Plenty of Fish?
Plenty of Fish, MySpace. I'm showing my age with that one.
Oh, you know what I didn't even think of that?
MySpace.
I didn't think of social media. I always think of like these sole purpose is to meet people, right? Like to date. So I'm thinking of that.
Some people met their significant others on social media.
I've connected with people on MySpace and Facebook. Yeah. So, damn, then I lied. I have used. Well, when I say dating sites, I'm thinking.
Shame the devil and tell the truth.
Anyways.
I mean, I never responded. I blocked them. So.
Yeah.
Damn. Why go on there then?
Be blocked in bliss.
No, like my Facebook, niggas slide in my DMs trying to talk, and I'm like, nope.
Yep. Yeah. Well.
Anyway, yeah, meeting in person is better.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I can't do that.
Especially when you just like, anyways.
There's too much catfishing going on, so.
I met my lady in person. I like to keep it that way because you meet.
I'm curious. How did you guys meet? Before I ask this next question.
The most place that I said I would never do work.
Fix your face.
Oh, that's cute. You guys probably knew each other for a while and
No.
Okay, she just started.
No, she didn't just start. I was working overnights and I got drafted and working the daytime. I seen her. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I've dated guys that I would.
And you know what's funny? You mentioned social media because I was like, oh, you keep showing up on my social media. She was like, add me.
Period, sis.
Get
your man.
No, she was on my back. She was on my back. I ain't gonna lie about that. She made it very clear.
She put the energy out there.
Yeah,
that's dope.
She put that energy out there, but you know.
That was a safe bet because I don't think you would have even. Would you have courted if you? Because you said you would have never dated and worked.
At that point where I was at in my life, I was very like self-doubting and still hurt from what happened. So I was just like, oh, a woman's attracted to me. Okay, cool. Like that felt good. Like, oh, word. All right.
Confident booster.
But at the same time, I'm still a man. I still know how to.
Yeah.
Like.
Let me test
my head because I was I'm a wolf too, and wolf smells wolf. I'm not finna be played, so leave your game from there.
That shit. Wolf smells wolf.
Wolf smells wolf, baby. Don't never discontinue your thinking from when you was a wolf or are a wolf that tries to forget what they've done in their past.
Yeah.
Use what you've done in your past as knowledge. So you know the games that's trying to be played on you, so you can recognize it and be like, yo,
I see it.
Fix
I'm
that.
out of here.
Fix that. No, not necessarily be out of there, but let that person know you're not with that bullshit.
Yeah. Yep.
Because let's be honest, no man or woman wants a person or a partner, for that matter, that they could run over.
Yeah.
No solidity, alpha, female or male, gonna want somebody that they control.
Huh.
Nobody wants somebody that they control.
Control, you mean?
Like dominate.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Physically, mentally, emotionally, no one wants a person they could dominate.
Yeah.
A woman wants a man that go like, listen, cut this shit. You know I love you.
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, babe. I don't know why.
What do you want for dinner?
Exactly. Like, get the fuck over here and kiss me and stop with this bullshit.
Yo,
Don't talk to me like that, but okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then some men be like,
why are we this way?
but that's how we are as humans. And even men, when I hear my woman talking that shit, I'm like,
that's dope, right?
Making my dick hard.
Oh my lord.
She's like, stop! I can't be serious with you. I'm like, you know I'm about to do to you. You know I'm about to do to you in about 5 minutes. Girl.
Oh my god.
Oh, put these kids to sleep. Fuck these kids. Fuck these kids.
That's hilarious. That's bomb. You're actually, yeah, you're right. But I have a hard time. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Maybe we'll have an episode about just me and my traumas. I don't know. Anyways, would you date someone with children? I think I already know where you're going with this. With
course.
Peggy. Would you date someone with children?
No, you done dropped it now. Leave it there.
I've had bad experience in the past.
I mean, you're in a relationship now, but these are all hypothetical questions, of course. Like, this is a hypothetical.
I probably still would.
Yeah.
My girl, give me 5.
I probably still would.
Yeah.
But at one point, I was like, hell fucking no. Because it's like, they weren't communicating with their baby mothers to set the tone. Like, I love your children as if they're my own. I never birthed them, but I'll never mistreat a child.
Yeah. Especially if you love the person, you would never love the people.
Let me ask you a question. When you date a man with children, do you pay attention to the signs? Like, meaning, how does he interact with his baby's mothers? How is he with his children? Does he fight to stand up and see his children, regardless of his baby mother's acting like a bitch? Because we got some horrible baby mothers out there.
One of them did, but he was a shit, but he was amazing to his child.
Okay.
Well,
at least he was a good father to that aspect.
I can honestly say he's an amazing man. I'll give him that.
That is true. I'll agree to that.
But you know what? At the end of the day, let's say if you was to sleep with that man and you got pregnant, at least you know he'll be an amazing father to your children.
Yeah.
He just couldn't be a man to be with you.
Yes, that's true.
So that's the pro and con to a man with kids. You get to see how he is with his children. So let's say you go to sleep with him. By the way, we shouldn't be sleeping with people unless we know that that's an outcome. It's a legitimate outcome.
Yeah.
Condoms break. Sometimes you don't want to pull out.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
True.
So it's like if that person ain't good enough to be putting their mouth on or to get pregnant, you shouldn't be sleeping with them.
You shouldn't be sleeping. 1 billion%.
Because nowadays people are walking around here burning the brakes off motherfuckers.
Yo, seriously.
Women too.
It's crazy.
Yeah, baby, I'm clean, bitch. Let me see your progress report.
No, we're gonna go get tested first.
Yeah. Let's go to CVS and get that quick note.
100%.
Bitch, did you get a flu shot?
I can't.
Yo, for real. No, people be lying.
Yo, I get those little Q-tips. They test niggas for COVID. We're like, yo, let's see.
Yo, I can't.
We ain't playing these games.
Well,
that's true.
All right. Well, I know you because you have 4 kids, but you're an amazing dad. So anybody who's dating him knows, like, if they have kids with him, they're solid. They're good to go.
I ain't have no more. Fuck that.
No more kids.
Nope.
You would need to make that known though. What if you date a girl who wants kids and doesn't have kids?
I won't.
Okay, got it.
That'd be a deal breaker for me. Like, if I meet a single woman that has kids,
that doesn't have
90% of the time she's like, I don't want kids. But I'm gonna say this: I'm not turned off to the idea of having another. I'll say it now because there has to be more around it to make me supportive to say I'll be open to doing that.
Yeah.
Like, she has to be financially more stable than me. She has to have her own shit. You know what I'm saying? And these are the things that most women should be looking at. Okay, if I'm sleeping with this man, does he have his shit together? Can he balance a checkbook? Does he pay his own bills? Does he treat his other kids right if he has any other kids?
Yeah.
Does he treat his mother right? Does he treat his grandmother right?
That is huge.
How does he act with his siblings? How does the women in his family look at and observe how he treat the women in his family? That'll tell you how he'll treat you.
100%. I think that was one of the red flags that I ignored, just because I seen the relationship he had with his mom. and I was like troubled by it, but I didn't think anything of it because of how he treated me. And then I realized over time, as the relationship got worse, I was like, I'm no different than his mom. So.
But you know, women tend to date men that are like their fathers. All the time.
No, because.
All the time. It's a fact.
Anyways.
We touched the nerve.
No, because I feel like I'm gonna give too much.
You give too much? Listen, this is what kind of show you running here?
I know.
You gotta broke with this shit.
I deal with men that are opposite of my dad. That's the problem.
That's your fault.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
No.
I used to do
you
that.
love your daddy, don't you? You love your daddy, don't you?
I love my dad. I'm an adult and I've experienced life enough to know that my dad wasn't a good dad because he was still dealing with his own shit. Same thing with my mom. My mom was an amazing mom, but there's some traumas that I could have not dealt with. You know what I mean? Your parents are never gonna be perfect.
No.
They're going through their own, they're also dealing with life as
and they didn't have the
as they are
resources
raising
to go
life.
through their trauma like
Exactly. And
my
my parents didn't have the resources to understand trauma and deal with it and work
But let
through
me
that.
ask you a question. Did you have both parents in the house?
For like a split second.
For a split second, I never had neither, and no second.
Dang.
Okay. The most consistency I had was my grandparents, and you know this.
I love your grandparents.
So my grandmother was my rock, and when she passed, I lost my rock.
Yeah.
But she also installed some values in me to know how to carry on and keep the shit moving.
Exactly.
Ain't no weak bitch over here.
Yeah. No.
So,
his grandmother was
you know what I mean?
not.
That's good.
Yeah. But okay. I don't want to share about myself. I'm asking the questions. Yeah,
we want to know about you.
No. Okay. Okay. What keeps you interested when dating? When you're obviously this is hypothetical for you because you're already in a relationship, but you can speak from past experiences.
Mm-hmm.
What when dating someone and courting someone, what keeps you interested? What keeps you okay, I want to
Honestly,
continue to know this person.
Like how we can switch from, we can talk about politics, we can talk about whatever, social media, we can jump from one thing to another and I don't get bored.
Yeah.
Like we can talk about anything and not look at each other funny, like, really bitch? Like that's like I'm being open, right?
Yeah.
So but having the conversation going and never feel like we can never not talk about anything. I like that. That's what keeps me
Conversation
interested.
is huge.
Yeah.
For sure. Carrying conversation.
For me, I would say the mutual interest factor. Like if I'm sitting here and I'm texting you good morning, letting you know that you're being thought of in the first thing in the morning. Let's say one morning I don't text you, I should be getting a message from you.
Right.
That right there.
Grand rising.
That right there shows me the mutual interest. Because we all know if a woman's not interested, she gonna leave your shit unread.
Like look at
this,
he's always texting me
for hours, and then you know what the fucked up thing is? She'll go want to look for the attention from the nigga that's not texting her that way.
No. Hey, yo, what you doing?
I feel attacked.
No, but it's legit the truth.
No, it is. Listen, I'm a very self-aware person to the point where I was telling her this. I hold myself accountable so other people don't even have to. I'm always holding myself accountable, and I'm super self-aware. So you're saying things, and I recognize that because I've already,
You felt it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I felt it too. So that's the part of being a Virgo that we both can, and we could go deeper in our thinking and really break ourselves down about, okay, let's fix this.
I mean,
this
if you don't have a
helping
Virgo
us.
in your life, you're missing out.
Sorry.
Listen.
I'm saying. We could be a friend though.
We nasty. Nasty motherfuckers. Lord Jesus.
I can't.
Pray for us.
Okay.
We need Jesus.
We do, because we be doing too much sometimes. Okay, worst date experience. This is the second to last question.
Oh my God.
Tell me your worst date experience.
Date sexual experience or
Oh
date
my
experience?
bananas and chicken.
I can give you both now. We can give you
We're gonna stick to the PG-13.
Okay.
Bitch, we've been cussing and
Okay. Share whatever you want. Peggy, you go first since you've been. Yeah.
Sexual experience. I mean, I played a role too. I don't know why I continued making it seem like he was doing something.
You wasn't letting him know.
Yeah. You know the memes when it says did you come? I should have came here.
No shit. She said I should have came here. You was expecting this. And got this. Got no.
But even that's decent.
So it's and then the fact that I wanted to sit here and moan and make all this fucking noise for no fucking reason. I'm like, why do I do? Like, a lot of women do that to themselves. Like, we moan, and I guess we don't want to hurt the man's ego at the same time. Like, 100%. We moan and do all this other shit, and it's like, it's not even my spot. Like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Listen.
But in order for him, and this is what Jada got in trouble for, and I don't understand how she got in trouble for this. A man can't, like, every woman's different. A man isn't gonna automatically know how to please you. You have to show him or like guide him or just have those conversations so that you can have the best sex. But if you're not having those conversations and you're shying away from it and you're lying, you're gonna continue to have.
Some men don't know how to take that. Like,
let me
I was in your gut.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Let y'all finish because I'm gonna get in y'all ass.
Okay, so that was like a sexual experience. Like, what's the worst date experience? Like, you went into a restaurant and he didn't pay. Like,
honestly, I haven't had that experience. A nigga has paid on the first date.
As you should.
I haven't had that issue. Now, what happened after the dates? Like, when we start to like each other and the true colors start to show, I'm like, oh no, baby mother's calling my phone.
Oh.
Like,
hell no.
this is enough. We're gonna end this right
What's
here.
that old man say? Hell no.
No. Hell no.
Yeah, that's it. But no, never had an issue with like on our first date.
Okay. What about you?
I could say I probably. Damn, that make me think. Have I had a worse date? I can think of a horrible sex experience. Hell
Okay,
yeah,
go
to
ahead.
the T.
Share your experiences.
And okay, y'all know how most women be like, oh, if a man brag about this, he's trash, whatever. I had that experience with a woman.
Ooh, she
bragged about how great she is.
Yeah.
She had the wop.
She was saying she had the wop, is what he's getting at, right?
Listen.
I can't.
Ain't no grown woman supposed to sit here and brag about riding. And her idea of riding is hopping up and down on a nigga's joint like this. I'm like.
She's on a seesaw.
I'm like. Bitch, get off me. Why?
Oh,
is it not
God.
good? I'm like.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Let me.
Yeah.
Get on your backside because you're gonna make me laugh and I'm gonna lose whatever
whatever
form of erection that I'm trying to have here.
Yep.
But
yeah,
no, women do that shit too.
I think bragging is
Listen.
I think it's a human thing. I don't know why we do that.
Bragging to each his own on their own formula degree, and it comes with a certain confidence that we all have.
But you know what? She could be bragging because somebody didn't tell her she was lacking, so she thought she was doing something. And she's like, well, I'm good at that because we just had a conversation.
Just because people are good dancers don't mean they're good sexual partners.
Okay, yeah, I get that part too.
Okay.
Oh, she was a dancer?
Now, piggybacking off of your experience, like, if a man don't take the time to make you feel comfortable with your body when you take your clothes off, how can he expect to make you come if you ain't even feeling comfortable doing the shit you're doing? So if I'm sitting here finessing you and I don't make you have goosebumps in the back of your fucking neck, I done failed you. If a woman touches me and she's touching me sensual, like she mean that shit, my shit's like this. Off rip, like, girl, you are doing it. No, because men say it to themselves too. When a woman's doing her thing and she's kissing on your neck and shit and being real sensual. Man, it's about to be about 2.5. She gotta cut it out.
Yo,
stop licking on me like this. Like, yo, you know me?
Yeah, I'm dead.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you touch a woman, you should make her feel like, ooh, how do you know that?
Right.
He's making me feel sexy. Even though you have your doubts with your body, when that man touch you, you should have all those doubts gone.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
And that's why with my woman, I make sure that I make her feel appreciated. She'll come
but do you guys have that conversation to know what
we don't
you
need
guys'
a conversation.
sexual
We don't need a
needs are?
conversation because guess what? When she comes in, I'm making her feel uncomfortable from jump. I'm rubbing her feet after work. If they smell, they smell. So what? I don't give a fuck. No, I'm serious. Like, make her feel. Put her in an uncomfortable situation because in the beginning I put her in those situations. I would rub her belly. I would rub things that would make her feel uncomfortable and let her know, like, listen, I accept this.
Yeah.
This is what I'm here for. Like, you either love a person in their worst form, or you don't deserve them when they're in their best. So it's like, if Jessica can sit here and walk around with a bathrobe, I should be still looking at her with the same glow that when she walks out of here in heels and fucking makeup.
Yeah. Yep.
If your man walks out of here to work in sweatpants and fucking Crocs, you should still be looking at him like, damn, that nigga fine as shit. That's how you should be looking at him.
Yeah.
And if you don't look at him like that, then that's not it.
Yeah, I always say
that's not it.
Like for me, I like my man to have his natural smile. I'm not into cologne. I'm not into none of that shit.
That's pretty natural.
Oh, no, but like, especially because like I've had the experience to have all the men that I've dated, great hygiene, like great hygiene.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so I've never.
Good hygiene always comes, baby.
Yeah, it has to. It has to.
I don't know how a woman can sleep with a man if he smells, his dick don't smell right.
Listen.
Why?
Listen.
Don't put your mouth on it.
I'll tell you right now, there's been times where I've come from the gym and she's like, I need it. I'm like,
yeah.
Can I get in the shower? She's like, nigga, fuck you. I'm like, party on, man.
Do you think?
Because if I feel that kind of way, that urgency of it matter, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
When you've been with that person for so long, you don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But if you're meeting a person for the first time and it's like, nigga, you come here with a musty dick, or you come over here with an unshaved cooch, how dare you?
Oh my god, but some people like unshaved cooch.
No.
That's
your preference.
Nobody wants Kunta Kinte.
Oh my god.
Some people don't care. Some
She
people
like trimmed.
Listen, she coming over here with the LeBron head, like, no.
No. LeBron, don't sue us. That's him. That's his comment.
Yo, I'm sorry, but you got too much money to come out with a court like that, bro.
To each his own.
Listen.
I can't.
How you feel if you was sleeping with a motherfucker that's head look like Kevin Durant? His joint down here look
Yo,
like
you
Will.
never seen Kevin Durant's head? Yo, the brush. He needs a brush.
He never
brushes his
Bro,
hair.
he's almost a billionaire and he walk around here with a popcorn head.
I mean, you know,
KD, I love you, bro, but fix that shit.
A lot of billionaires don't like look the part sometimes. They just be casual as fuck. They don't.
No, at least brush. Your hair has to be home.
I mean,
at the minimum.
All right, let's carry on. The last question we have, going on and on. Tell me your last happy moment. That's how we're gonna end this. Your last happy moment.
In general?
In general, like when's the last time you were happy and what was it? Like what transpired?
I'm happy now.
Aw, because I'm here.
I feel like happiness is for you. You have to make yourself happy. You can't put happiness on a person.
She just can't say it's me that she's the reason why she's happy. She gotta give a whole explanation.
Even if I said it was her, she was like, "Oh, but she doesn't know how to take compliments anyway, so it defeats the purpose of me saying, "Oh yeah, you made me happy. I'm the reason why I'm happy now." Anyways, I've learned the hard way that I cannot put all this onto a person to make me happy. When my emotions,
you gotta find that in yourself.
One day I'm happy, next day I'm an emotional wreck, or I'm just not in the mood. So we cannot put our happiness on others to keep us happy.
You can't give that responsibility.
Because they have their own responsibility to make themselves happy too. So I can't put all that weight on them. So I have to make sure I'm happy.
If you are a contributor, that's great. But
yes, if you're adding on to that happiness, perfect. But I have to make sure I keep myself happy. I can't put that weight on you. I am happy now. I'm working on my mental health. You know, that shit I was telling you about. But when we get to the mental health topic, we will discuss more in depth about that. But in like my friendship, family, and relationship wise with my significant other, I am happy. Like I have that healthy balance with my friends and family. Work is a different story. But
fuck them kids.
That's what I be saying. Fuck them kids.
You
it don't be even the kids that.
But you come first in any matter of fact.
That's true.
Family, friends,
you can't be your
dating.
full self.
No, you first.
Always.
Love you first, and you set that blueprint for anyone else to love you.
Yeah,
sure. You heard?
Okay. You're not have to.
Oh no, my happy moment. You know, my happy moment is, my children. Seeing my children progress and become who they are.
He has beautiful.
Those are my happy moments. Especially my little one. She's just.
Yeah. She's a whole vibe.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You have all stages of children. Like you have a little one, you have a preteen, you have a teen.
So he's dealing with all types of attitudes.
You don't listen, and the boys are my oldest is like the beast. He's headstrong, but he worries me sometimes because he's a softie.
Like he's in tune with his sensitive side.
No, he's like very he always wants to be in love. He always like. He's a lovable.
But that
boy.
means he hasn't had a relationship where he's tainted him because every man changes.
No. He's had some rough shit in his life, and I'm just
he's still banking on
I'm like,
love.
listen, dude.
That just says a lot about him.
Dad's here. You know I'm here. Me and your mother, we always love you, and you know I'm always in your corner.
Yeah.
And I'm always gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this: while you're in college, you're a young man. I'm not gonna tell you how to love.
Enjoy that shit.
I'm not gonna tell you how to love, but I can tell you who to love.
Yeah.
Not in the sense of watch out for this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you who to pick.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fat, tall, big, small, white, black, blue, green, brown, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's your choice. Mm-hmm. But be careful who you give your heart to, because your heart is like your nuts. You don't give it to everybody.
Jesus, yeah. You always gotta tie it in.
Listen, it's the truth. We gotta protect each other. Women gotta protect themselves, men gotta protect themselves. It's like we're in a heavy round fight. You gotta, always keep yourself guarded.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And then if a person proves to you that they're worth you dropping your guard over, then they done did some work.
Yeah.
And they're worth it.
Yeah.
So let them do
but
that
he's so
work.
young though, like he's so young.
Listen, these kids nowadays, they come with issues ready out the gate.
Yeah.
I had a 12-year-old tell me he's stressed out. I said, nigga, what are you stressed out over? Cleaning your room?
Literally.
Like,
well, I mean, they're exposed to
social
They're exposed to more stuff than we were.
Yeah.
oh yeah, the social bullying, like all that stuff.
It's insane.
Like,
It's insane. It's insane.
Listen,
but
it's crazy.
I'll share my happy moment because nobody asked me. But my last.
You don't want to
I'm
answer.
joking.
You scared.
This is the one question I'll answer. My last happy moment was my mom's birthday, which was November 2nd. I went over to.
Happy belated birthday, Mom.
Oh, I love
You better get her a cake too.
Of course, my mom set the tone. There's a tradition that we have on the day of your birthday, regardless of how late we eat cake. We all have to come together, kids and nieces, and now great nephew. We all come together, cut a cake on the date of your birthday, and then whatever you want to do outside of that is your business. But my mom always cooks your favorite meal on your birthday, and she buys you a cake. And so we've done that with her, of course. So we had her favorite meal. What's that?
Tell her I like beans and rice.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, and she's a beast at, like, her rice is
No,
A1.
her rice is good.
A1. Yeah, so I just was with the family, and I haven't been around them in a long time, because, like, where I live, I'm just too lazy to go all the way to fucking Dorchester. I'm just not doing it. So, it was good vibes. Good vibes. And my sister got me 2 bottles of wine, because she knows my love language. My mom was happy. I got to see my nephew, who's, like, the love of my life. Like, that's my baby. So, yeah, that was my last happy moment.
Oh.
But anyways.
Some more shutter homes for her, please.
Shutter homes, are you out your damn mind? No, that's like a chaser. No, I drink I like the bold, my mid to bold red wine. So.
Cool.
It can't be sweet. I can't drink it.
I can't do that bullshit.
Alright, well.
Alright,
I think we've covered everything. I don't know if there's anything else you would like to add to this dating episode. I appreciate you so much. I knew you were gonna bring it, and you brought it. So,
and that's edited.
Yeah, I know it's edited. I was trying to okay. We don't want to be rated R or rated double X.
Bitch, I put explicit on these shit. There's nothing, and you ain't over 18, you ain't watching this shit. Bro.
Exactly.
Listen, even 18-year-olds now see worse than what was said on here.
Yep.
Yo,
and you can't be sugarcoating anything nowadays to any age group, because they're gonna find information.
They're gonna find it,
and it's just like
they're gonna lie.
You might as well hear the real and understand the fact of what you should be doing. And what
I feel like
it's
age appropriate conversations though. Like you can be real with them, but at the appropriate age.
Man, I have a teenage daughter, and I talk to her just like this.
She's a teenager. She's
14.
Okay, she's pretty.
About to be 15. My daughter walk around here looking like a whole grown woman. I'm like, I will shoot you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these kids look.
And I'll shoot that little nigga too.
She's dating?
Cause she know her daddy's crazy.
Is she dating?
Yeah. She tries to lie like I don't know, but that is.
But did she talk to her brothers?
Oh, her brother's worse than me.
No, but did she have a conversation with her brothers like, hey, I'm
No,
dating,
I don't think so.
dating
I don't think so. But her oldest brother really ran down on her little boyfriend.
Oh,
and
Jesus Christ.
Her uncle definitely made it sure, because Johnny ain't small. Johnny's a big dude.
No,
Johnny had
what up?
Patting his head and shit like a little goat. Like,
oh my God.
That 14-year-old is traumatized now.
Listen,
Thanks.
Fuck them kids.
That is the theme.
I'm done.
Fuck them kids. Okay.
So as always, for every episode, we will shout out a black business. So this week we're shouting out Birthing Boston. It's a black-owned doula company. Pretty interesting. They assist women in giving birth. I think that's pretty cool. We need more
Especially
black.
now with
We need more black. Anything in the health field, we need more black anything in that aspect. Especially at the rate of women who are black women are dying at giving birth. I'm all set.
Yeah.
She also has a website, www.birthboston.com. She also has some merchandise to help women during this time of need. She's selling shirts and hoodies. at the moment. But the IG is at Birthing Boston. There's no underscore, there's no space. Birthing Boston on IG. And the quote for this week is...
Oh, you want me to read it?
Yeah.
You have the book. Okay, I guess I'll read it. Peggy's handwriting is a little different than mine.
It's chicken shit.
No, wow. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. No matter how attractive a person's potential may be, you have to date their reality. And with that being said, we the fuck out of here.
You know that.
Peace.
We out of here.